A famous British actress, Amelia Wright, was spending her vacation in a hotel in Miami. One day, the police got a call from one of Amelia's friends, who reported her disappearance. "We agreed to have dinner together a couple of days ago, and I still can't reach her," the woman said. The police got access to Amelia's hotel room, where they found this note. "It's been an honor to be able to live my dream of being an actress, but it has been the center of my attention for too long, and I want to start over. Don't look for me. Love, Amelia." The police didn't believe that the note was written by Amelia. Why? The words like honor and center are written in an American way. Amelia is British, and they spell it like this: honor, H-O-N-O-U-R, and center, C-E-N-T-R-E. "Mr. Jordan," said Detective Callum over the phone, "I'm sorry to tell you that your brother-in-law was poisoned and is now in the hospital. We are working on the case right now."
"Oh no," Daniel Jordan replied. "I just saw Brian last week. I'm sorry to hear that. But he is a successful businessman. He must have many enemies. That's a shame. He is a good man. I and both of my sister's husbands have always looked up to him. Please keep me updated and let me know how I can help."
"You can come to the police station so that we can ask you a couple of questions," replied Detective Callum. Why did he think that Daniel had something to do with the poisoning? The detective never specified which brother-in-law was poisoned, and yet Daniel knew immediately, even though he had 3 of them. A rich woman was robbed right in the hotel she was staying in. A person pulled a purse out of her hands in the lobby and ran out of the building. The police arrived for interrogation, and one person stepped in as a witness.
"I was inside when the entrance door opened and slammed me in the face. The person had a red handbag and ran in the direction of the park. They were wearing a black hood and white sneakers. That's all I could notice."
The witness was taken to the police station for further investigation. Why? As you see, the hotel's entrance door is a pull door, so the door couldn't have possibly slammed that witness in the face. So, they're lying. Maybe it's the thief's partner trying to feed the police false information. Now, to crack this short riddle, you need to think outside the box. A train had arrived at the main station, but none of the passengers moved and none walked in. Then, the train departed. How is it possible? It's a model train set. Take a look at this couple on a boat trip. Why did the man push his girlfriend? He didn't push her. Quite the opposite. He was trying to save her. The woman had dropped her sunglasses into the water and was leaning over the side of the boat to retrieve them. She lost her balance and fell into the water. The man quickly reacted, grabbed her, and pulled her back into the boat. Now it's time for our favorite, Who Is riddles that will test your attention. Are you ready? Look at these 2 people. Which of them isn't smart? It's this guy right here. The sign says that no pets are allowed, but he's come with a cat. Okay, here's another situation. 2 people are on vacation. Jane is exploring the Alps, and David is about to jump from a cliff in Italy. Which of them isn't smart? It's David. Look, there's rocks right below the cliff he's going to jump from. It's way too dangerous. Jake and George are best friends who went camping in the woods. In the afternoon, they came across a wolf and ran in different directions. Which of the guys is in greater danger? It's Jake. Look, he's eating a sausage. The sausage will probably attract the wolf, and it will run after Jake to get it. The guy should throw it away, and keep in mind that if you ever encounter a wolf, don't run. Stand tall, maintain eye contact, and slowly back away. Now, look at these two pretty ladies. Can you figure out which of them has a partner? It's this one. Look, she has a ring on her finger, so you can say it's a safe bet. Neil was in love with his colleague, Jessica. He told her about his feelings, but she said she wasn't interested. Neil invited her to dinner anyway, asking for one chance, and Jessica agreed. Neil wasn't going to take any chances, so he decided to use a love potion on her. It had an effect on a person who wasn't in love and had the opposite effect on someone who was already in love. In simple words, if Neil drank it too, he'd fall out of love. So, it was the day of the dinner. Neil and Jessica ate the same food, and in the end, they shared a piece of cake, which Neil cut in half. Jessica left, saying it was a lovely dinner, but that she still wasn't interested. But the next day, the girl called Neil asking for another date. How did Neil manage to give Jessica a love potion without drinking it himself if they ate all the same food? The love potion was on one side of the knife that was used to cut the cake, so Jessica's piece had the potion on it, and Neil's didn't. Now, I have a couple of quick questions to ask you, and all of them are easier than they seem. Do you think you can solve them all? Let's see, and remember, don't overthink. How many hamsters can you put in an empty box? Just one. After that, it won't be an empty box anymore. What's bigger once you turn it around? The number 6, which will turn into 9. We all know that 2 and 2 equal 4, but how can we make it 18 more? Just by putting 2 and 2 next to each other so that they become 22. If you multiply all numbers on your phone's keyboard, what will be the result? The result will be 0. In any case, you will multiply all these numbers by 0. Okay, now let's relax a bit and train your eyes. I'll show you some photos, and your task is to find hidden words in them, one word per photo. Do you think you can find it? Well, let's see. Here's the first photo. Did you find the word cloud hidden right here? Great job. Here's something a little bit harder. Concentrate. This time, the word history was written right here. Okay, here's the next one for you. The word music is here. Did you see it? Let's do a few more. Are you up for it? Then here's the new one for you. So, the word science was right here. And finally, here's the last, hardest one. Concentrate and try to find that word as fast as possible. Can you? Yes, the word movie is right here. Awesome job! Now, one last detective riddle for you. One evening, Detective Callum was out on a walk around his neighborhood. He spotted an unfamiliar gentleman he had never seen before. This was unusual since the detective knew every person living in the area. "Hello, I don't think I've had the chance to meet you before," he said.
Yes, I believe so. I just moved in here last week, and I'm leaving now to meet my friends.
The detective didn't believe the man and took him to the police station. Why? Look, there are fresh footprints on the snow that obviously belong to the man, and they lead out of the window. House owners usually use the front door to walk out of the house, so this one must be a burglar.
That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the video a like and share it with your friends. Or if you want more, just click on these videos and stay on the bright side.